So it's great that you have this brand new future ahead of you. So what do you hope to do? What's your next hope or move for the future?
I ask myself that a lot too. So in the immediate future, Amy, I'm going to be doing hospital ministry, and so in a hospital close to us here in New Jersey. That's a ministry that I enjoy. An opportunity. A lot of people, the first time they're in a hospital, they're kind of open to talk about religion and God when many times of their life they wouldn't be thinking about it. I think there's a sense of mortality that you get in a hospital. So I'll be doing that for the next few months, and then God willing, and SMA willing, I'll be ordained a deacon probably May or June, and I'm looking forward to that. And that opens up my life to serve in the church a little bit more in a greater capacity than what I've had right now as a seminarian. And then once ordained a deacon, about 6 months after that, I can be ordained a priest. So presumably I'll have an opportunity to do a mission in Africa at that point, perhaps even after ordination to the diaconate. But these are things that we'll see in God's time. They'll happen. So that's what's next on my agenda. But in the short term, I'll should be here in Tenafly.
So I'm not sure if any of the fellow priests that you've met here have maybe swayed you at all, but which country would you really like to do your ministry in if you had to pick?
So we hadn't talked about Calavi yet, which is, that's when I spent 9 months in Africa. So I'll kind of get to a long-winded answer to your question. So Calavi was the spiritual year that all of the SMA seminarians need to spend. It's 9 months in the Republic of Benin, in a town called Calavi. And it's where we have our spiritual year, and it's really a unique experience. Okay. You have roughly men from 14 different countries, including America. And I was the oldest, of course, I was the oldest guy there at the time. I think the average age is probably about 20, 26, 27, something like that. So I was the dean, I was there. But what it is, it's kind of Navy SEAL training for a missionary priest. It's meant to challenge you both mentally and physically. And that's what it does, and spiritually, of course. And that's what it does. And Father Hervé, he's the rector, he does a great job running it. I certainly couldn't do it. He's really has a good feel for doing that, and does a great job. But again, it challenges you, and you meet men from 14 different countries. 12 of those are from African countries, right? And that's where the lead into your question is, answering your question is, a lot of Americans think Africans might be all alike, but Africans from each country, they're very different. They have different cultures, they like different foods, even the personalities, you can kind of tell this person is from East Africa, or this person is from Togo, Benin, etc. And so I liked everybody I met, of course, I think at the end of the day, I just kind of want to do God's will, whatever that may be. So I'm very open to go wherever the SMA would like to send me. My French, I'm working on it. I'm not fluent by any stretch of the imagination yet, but I certainly continue to work on it. But with a little more training, I feel I could work in a francophone country as well as the anglophone country in Africa. I'm kind of open. I really am. I don't really have a place that I'm honing in on in terms of where, okay, I really need to be there. I'm very open to go where God wants to put me, where I'm needed, wherever that may be. Yeah.
And going off of that, do you have any main hopes and or fears going into the next part of your journey?
So right now, as I finished the seminary work, there's about a 9-month stretch, 10-month stretch to where I'd be, God willing, SMA willing, ordained a deacon. And I'll be doing hospital ministry. I'm trying to stay busy. But I think the challenge will be, to stay focused into ordination. Stay busy. That's the challenge. And then, after that, you don't really know what those challenges are going to be once you're ordained. There's a whole new set of challenges after that, and where you're put in a certain position. But whatever you're doing, whether it's in the religious life or whether in the secular life, you're going to have challenges. You're going to, at the end of the day, you may or not realize it, but you need God's help, God's grace to get by, to really, do His will, to, lead a good Christian life. Wherever you are, you need His help and grace. So challenges, they're going to come up. I don't know what they are, but I know they're coming, as they are for all of us. But with God's help and consecrated to the Blessed Virgin Mary with the grace that flows through her from God, then you can beat anything that comes your way. You don't know what it is, but they're coming. But,
yes.
The next 9 months, I like I said, staying focused and staying into it. That could be. That's where I think the challenges come.
Right.
Come to play.
Well, it sounds like you're ready for whatever's
Thank
going
you.
on. So, last question.
Yeah.
How do you think being part of the SMA will have the biggest impact on your life? And do you feel the journey has had an impact thus far?
Well, it's no doubt had an impact thus far. I think the SMA experience that really has been, well, again, the most challenging, but at the end of the day, the most fulfilling has been the spiritual year in Calvary. Again, the things that, the challenges that you get through, the people that you meet, that's been a great experience in many ways. Challenging experience, but a great experience. Again, it's kind of Navy SEAL training for missionary priests. So, at that point, you say, okay, well, I can do this. I can be a missionary priest in some capacity. And so, that's something that I challenge that we got through, and now again we look forward to the next phases, whatever they will be. And again, the SMA it provides a beautiful platform. I feel to do God's will, and I look forward to these next phases. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us today and talking to us. This has been Mr. Bova, the SMA, and I'm Amy McDonough from the Media Department in Tenafly, New Jersey. Thanks so much.